Okay, so for some weird reason, right? So I'm in the process of editing this video, and for some weird reason, the game audio did not record. So like the background game audio didn't record. My voice audio did, but the game audio didn't record. Don't know why. Don't know. I don't understand why. Can't tell you why. So there's gonna be no actual game audio in this, but there's subtitles on, so you could just read if you really want to read the subtitles, you can. But there's no game audio for whatever reason. I don't know why. Maybe I didn't have it up enough. Maybe I accidentally muted it. I can't explain it, but yeah. So next video will have the actual game audio, but this time no game audio. Sorry, I don't like I said, it's weird because it's never happened to me before, but just no game audio. That being said, though, enjoy the rest of the video. Hey Slayers, I'm the one and only world's coolest Sega enthusiast, Sega Slayer 64, and welcome back to another episode of The Incredible Hulk. So I just did a test recording of this a second ago, right? And turns out this game does something really weird, and I know this is a bit random, but this game does something really weird, right? So you know how I came up with the recording technique to be able to record in 16 by 9? Well, this game somehow like doubles that because it stretches out to fit my entire 21 by 9 monitor. So the game is completely full screen 21 by 9 for me, but somehow it's only recording and registering in 16 by 9. So I see it at 21 by 9, but you guys see it at 16 by 9. It's so weird, and I don't understand how it works, but it's working, man. So I'm not going to complain. I get a full screen Hawk image, and you guys get a 16 by 9 Hawk image. Perfect for everyone, right? But yeah, welcome back to The Incredible Hulk. It's been a while since the last episode. It's been a minute since the last episode, and reasons are, holiday season, freaking with the holiday season, I had the PC troubles with trying to get my new Ryzen installed and things among that I just haven't had the time to record. Not only that, I had other videos I had in the works that were also in need of being made, but at the same time, this series right here is pretty far behind schedule. So to compensate for this, right? And I know some people aren't going to like this. Other people are. If you are a fan of The Incredible Hulk, you're going to like this. Other people aren't. But for the next 4 videos, this one included, so that means I'm going to be doing only The Incredible Hulk all this week. So all 3 videos this week will be Incredible Hulk. And the first video of next week will, because I want to continue going back to the everyday Monday schedule, right? The Monday schedule, of Incredible Hulk being on Monday. Next week, I'm also going to be doing the first video of next week will also be Incredible Hulk. So 4 episodes of Incredible Hulk in total. Not only to catch back up with the series, but, I've got other stuff I want to do this year. Other Let's Plays. Oh, that's a Gamma Canister. Let's go to that. I've got other Let's Plays I do want to do this year, and this game is already a pretty long game anyway, and I don't want it to take up too long. Like, I want to be done with, my hopes are that I'm done with it by mid-February, maybe even late January if I'm fast enough. So, like I said, I'm sorry, but if you don't like The Incredible Hulk, you obviously don't have to watch the videos if you want to. If you do like it and you're happy that the series is going to be continuing, thank you for checking out the video. But yeah, I just wanted to let everyone know that is what I'm going to be doing. Mostly just because I'm so far behind schedule on the Let's Play now that if I didn't do this, I think I wouldn't be done with it until like mid-March, and I think it's better for all of us that I don't take that long with this Let's Play, because I have another really good Let's Play. I already know what the next Let's Play is going to be. It's already set in stone. It's already completely picked out. I'm not going to spoil it yet because we're far from it, but I already know what the next Let's Play is. So, yeah, I mean, that enough talk. Let's go ahead and get into the Let's Play. But, yeah, I just want to let you know, guys, know one more time. The next 4 videos, this one included, so this one, the next one, the one after that, and then the first video of next week, which is, Monday, and we'll be going back to the normal Let's Play schedule next week, so Monday. The next 4 videos, this one included, again, will be Incredible Hulk. So, I mean, that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into this Let's Play. So, I don't know which mission I'm gonna do this time. Let's go to the map here and let's see what we have. Let's see. We're just gonna. I'm not. These missions aren't in here. Jupiter Base Phase 1. Destroy the Enclave Base. Okay. Siri Base Phase 1. Let's see. This guy's bad news. Escape Talbot's trap. Oh, okay. That's gonna be a good one. This one is a. Oh no, that's the Empire State Building. Mass mind control device. Get an Enclave to drop their guard. The thing is about these missions, destroy the Enclave base. The thing is about these missions is you don't really know which one you're gonna. Let's do this one. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look this up after this video because I'm so curious because I don't really know which mission is what or if there's a specific order you're doing the missions in. Like they're all just different colors, and I haven't really figured out which one is the right one. But I mean, yeah, I'm happy to be back to the Incredible Hulk. I've been kind of missing playing it, and I didn't know. Originally, one of my biggest fears was when I got the 21:9 monitor that this Let's Play would just be ruined before I figured out how to record. Because, like I said in the OBS video, I could not figure out for the life of me, right, how to record. I couldn't find anything on YouTube or anything like that. Even I had been searching for months. Like when I first figured out that I wanted a 21:9 monitor, it would have been like mid last year. But last year, I was getting mid 2020, and I was getting when I decided I wanted my PC, I knew I wanted an ultra wide monitor. First thing I wanted, because I'd always wanted an ultra wide TV, like one of those ultra wide curved TVs. But now I said I would just get the monitor because I'm gonna be PC gaming from here on out. Hold on. Okay, let's do it. Look at that old phone. Man, hold on. Can I actually the one this like I'm serious, dude. This is the best version of Bruce. Like the Brazilian Bruce Banner was literally the best Bruce Banner. They should have kept this man. Like he should have been. Like this should have been the Incredible Hulk. You know what I'm saying? Like he was just so cool, man. I always thought the character was just so funny in terms of the stuff he did, like just the way he talked. Like he always had that boring just voice to him, and I always thought that was funny. Like he just always sounded like he didn't want to be there or come here, you. Now these tanks are starting to get on my nerves. Goodbye. That's one. Come on, dude. What is he doing? Am I stuck? What is going on here? Okay, that was weird. I'm like, what? I never seen that happen before. It's kind of like he doesn't want to move for some reason. Why? Oh, no. I'm going to die. Oh, my God. That's painful, dude. Can you just imagine if Hulk picked you up and body slammed you like that? At least he has that self-healing ability, though. That thing is overpowered insanely, and I'm happy for it, though, because I need it. What happened to that car I had? Can we pick this up? The cars I found genuinely work better when you want to destroy these things, because you can even block with them. But you see, hitting this thing with a car just like pretty much destroys it in one go. I love it. So let's just wreck this. Okay. Where'd that other tank piece go? And then you hit a tank. Just imagine being able to pick up a tank with your bare hands. Like. Also, you think smashing a tank with another tank would immediately just destroy it? There we go. Last tank. Oh no, this one is. So what exactly am I doing? Is he over here? Is that just him? What am I supposed to do? He's still alive? Do I pick him up? Yep, you just pick him up. How? See, if Hawk is supposed to be so super angry, right? How does he know not to hurt Rick Jones on his back? Like, how does he just know? Like, does he just recognize it, or because as it goes on, you can tell Bruce is starting to get control over Hawk in a way, not like fully control him or anything, but he's starting to gain somewhat of a at least a presence in Hawk's mind is how I would put it. Because you don't control a monster. You know what I'm saying? Even Bruce Banner serves as nothing more but the host I feel to Hawk as a person anyway. I always looked at because the way Hawk thinks and acts, he refers to Banner as Banner, so it's like he doesn't refer to as me or anything like that. No, he says Banner. Like even when he screams at the beginning of his game because Bruce Banner tried to we're not gonna say it here because monetizer friendly, but he even when he tried to he I just keep saying even well you just have to watch the beginning of the game to understand what he tried to do. But even when he tried to do that and Hawk saw and he got upset, he referred to him as Banner and not like as himself. Like he refers to him as Banner. So it's clear they have two separate. I'm not gonna say because they share a body. It's kind of like two different people in one body, is how I would put it. But I mean that's just the best way I can describe it because they're like two different people. They don't think they just share a body. They don't really think the same. They don't really act the same, kinda. But as it goes on, it seems like Bruce Banner has somewhat of a say in what Hawk does now. Okay, that's one helicopter down. How do we target in? Well, that's another one down. I forgot how to target. Okay. There we go. Taking out the helicopters are my most important, like, feat. Okay, I'm dead. 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 Heal, heal, heal. Please, please, please make it. Okay. Okay, we made it somewhat. Can you stop? Oh, I'm getting so sick of this. What? Okay, I'm dead somehow. I don't even understand. I don't even understand how I died. Like, what even happened? Oh, this is so stupid. They didn't even tell me what I was supposed to do. It says objective. Discovered. Get to a different hiding place. So I wasn't supposed to put him down? I wish they would have just told me that from the start. Like, I'm just sitting here fighting these dudes and no, you just gotta run. I was wondering why they kept just spawning back, but I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, as I was saying, I think, I don't Hawk and Bruce Banner are clearly two different personalities in the same body, I guess you could say, or so it's almost like as time goes on, Hawk and Bruce Banner almost become friends, or at least have a somewhat understanding of the situation that they are in. You know what I'm saying? Because at this point, they're basically inseparable. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Bruce Banner can find a cure for the disease he gave himself. I don't know if you would call Hawk a disease. I don't really. Because, like I said, they refer to each other as two different things. Bruce Banner usually calls Hawk the monster or the Hawk, and Hawk just calls him Banner. So, and this is done over multiple times if you read comics or watch any of the Avengers cartoons or watch the Incredible Hulk movies or TV shows. The point is, it's always referred to as Hawk calling Bruce Banner, and Bruce Banner calling Hawk either the monster, it, or Hawk. You know what I'm saying? So it's very clear that they are not one and the same entirely. They share a body, same personality. I don't think so. Oh, that is a good hiding spot. I hear a gamma canister around here too. Right there. Nope, let me guess. How many times do you want me to run? what is the point in continuous running? They just keep finding you again. Oh man, this is this right here is where the final boss fight should take place. Like, just this big open circle arena right here is just so good. I do, like I said, still have my opinion that the world in this game is a very lackluster. Like, there's almost nothing here in terms of funny enough, right? I actually found the case because the Xbox 360 game, I told you guys I had it and I beat it before. I just recently found the case to it. I did originally, after I beat the game, I took it back to GameStop because I paid it for some reason, right? These old Avengers, I found old Sonic games, old Avengers games, old Mario games, and old just like random games. For some reason at GameStop is always worth so much money. Like, they always charge so much money for this stuff. Like, dude, the Incredible Hulk at GameStop, like, I think I saw it for like $40 now for the Xbox 360 version of the game. Don't know why they command such high prices, but apparently they just do. I'm about to die. Okay, run. Health. Get it. Quick. Before they come. It's the helicopters, man. Once I get those taken out, these guys should be a piece of cake, really. You see? Piece of cake. It's so unfair how they can just move like that. It's so annoying. There we go. Oh my god, that was probably the most annoying mission ever, man. Oh, that was probably the most annoying mission ever. But, yeah, like I said, these old, like, Marvel games, Sonic the Hedgehog games, old Sega games in general, and I don't mean, like, retro. Well, now it's official that the Xbox 360, PS3, Nintendo Wii, PSP, and DS, well, I might have already said PSP. Now it's official that the Xbox 360, Nintendo Wii, PS3, PSP, and DS are all officially considered retro consoles. They really should. I'm happy they're officially considered retro consoles now. You know what I'm saying? With the release of the newer consoles, they're 2 generations old. They're officially retro. A console should always. That's how I feel it should be looked at. That it should, every console to be retro should be at least 2 years old. You know what I'm saying? Because those consoles, like I said, the thing is about the 7th generation consoles, and I'm going to go ahead and pick another mission. I've already made a video about this, and you should go watch that video. I felt it was really good. But it was essentially me explaining why I believe that the 7th generation was the last good gaming generation there is. And a mass mind control device. I still heavily believe that that is true. The 7th generation was the last good gaming generation. Well, hold on, because I don't want someone to take that out of context and say gaming sucks nowadays, and they'll be like, well, Sega Slayer, then why do you play games that gaming sucks? No, I don't mean gaming sucks. I mean, when I say the last good generation, I don't mean like games, that was the last good generation for games or for the industry as a whole. No. I mean, that was the last good generation for things like experimentation or just different ideas, or having multiple good consoles to choose from in general. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was like, I truly believe that the 7th generation, you had endless options for how you gamed. Like, if you look at the 7th generation, right, you could pick up so many consoles. Like, I'm going to list to you all the consoles you could have gotten, like, let's just say 2010, for example, and still had a okay or a B, no, about 2008, because 2008 was, like, the last good year. So, I mean, like, you could have picked up in about 2008 and still had an amazing gaming experience on your hands. First off, we're going to start with the PS2. You could have the PS2. You could have got that and got so many legendary games, and more were still coming out. Just look how many games came out for the PS2 in 2008. Sonic Unleashed came out for the PS2. You could have picked up a Nintendo Wii. Bunch of great experiences on there. You could have picked up an Xbox 360, which would have been the best choice of console for me personally in that generation. You could have got a PSP and got freaking home, in lots of cases, home or PS2 quality games on the go, which was never before seen at that time. You had a range of PC options to pick from. You could have got a PS3 and had a great gaming console with good potential. I mean, it pains me to say that about the PS3 because it's not that good of a console in my opinion, especially the later models like the Super Slim or whatever. But well, I mean, no, hold on, that's a lie. The PS3 is a good console and do some things right. It just wouldn't have been my console of choice back then. Just I felt like the Xbox 360 had more to offer in terms of game quality, because half the time, at least in the earlier years, I'll say this, I will say this, at least during like the beginning years to all the way through, like I'd say about 2005 to 2000, maybe I'd say to 2010, 2009, the best place to play games at that time, in my opinion, was the Xbox 360 for sure. Most games that came out before about 2010 always ran and looked a little bit better on the Xbox 360, and that was due to Sony's mishandling, so that was their fault or whatever. But that's just how I feel. And I mean, later on, Sony would come with the freaking Last of Us and all that stuff, but like if you're when you pick up a console, you're mostly going to be playing. When you pick up one of those consoles, more of the heavy hitters came out before 2010. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm being honest, Xbox 360 would be the way to go. But hey, then okay. And Bruce just doesn't say anything. Okay. Of course, you'll sneak in. Okay. Why can't I sneak in, huh? I mean, these guards are pretty freaking weak. Just saying. Oh my god. I mean, you guys basically just beat up your own friend. Dang, I knocked him through the force field. Yeah, but that was the last generation for like overall creativity in general. Like, I mean, just for a few examples, whether it was good or bad, you can look at it however you want. But you had Nintendo with the Wii. You had Sony making handhelds and are their best handheld ever, the PSP. Well, I mean, I love the PS Vita more, but like in terms of actual like how it sold and the games made for it, the PSP is more iconic. You had Nintendo with the DS, a dual screen system that something had never been seen before. Well, at least not in the mainstream market. You had let's see, you had Microsoft, and they had the whole Connect thing going on and all the different accessories. Not to mention Microsoft and the Xbox Live Arcade and things like that. It was the first generation to have downloadable content as an idea anyway. Like the first generation to truly embrace the online era. It was just, you had Sony come out with the PlayStation Moves. You had freaking Activision with Skylanders and Disney with Disney Infinity and the whole Toys to Life concept. You had just the whole Rock Band thing still on like top, man. You had Call of Duty in its prime. You know what I'm saying? Call of Duty was still in its prime at this point. So, what am I smashing? These? Wait, what am I doing? Did I do it? They need more backup. There we go. I mean, for something that seems like aliens, it sure didn't sound like aliens saying we need more backup to me. Dude, it's still right there. Objective. Fight the Enclave reinforcements. Okay. I mean, I'm pretty much doing that all day anyway, so it's as simple as that. Where are these? Oh man, it's the flying ones, dude. These are the worst ones. Well, I mean, not really. You could just kind of knock them and they die. Yeah, you just kind of gotta bump into them and they just die. So, I mean, this man just runs into people and he's just automatically so strong that they just can't handle the awesome power of the Incredible Hulk. You know what I'm saying? The fact it's about time I heal, cause it's about time I heal, please. I just need some health. Yeah, you need a little longer. I need a little bit of health. Please let me heal. There we go. Where's the button? This is the button? I mean, it's not that hard to destroy a building. But yeah, as I was saying, Call of Duty was in its prime. Battlefield was, depending on how you look at it, was in its prime. Halo, man. Halo was in its prime. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I would consider Halo 4 my favorite Halo game of all time. And you can say what you want to say about it, but, besides Halo Wars 1 is obviously my favorite Halo game of all time in general. But, like, in terms of actual, like, mainline story, normal Halo, it's Halo 4. And you can say what you want about it, but the thing was, me and my brother Martian, we literally went, right? And I don't know why this was. I still never will get this out of my mind. But we went to GameStop, right? A week after Halo 4 had came out, right? Like a week after. And back in those days, we went to GameStop a lot, right? And there were already pre-owned copies of Halo 4, right? So we went and we were pro members at the time. We always would, be pro members. And so we used a ton of our points. A ton. Because at the time we had... See, Martian, he's not really a big Halo fan anymore. He was never a true big story fan, but he did used to like the games back in the day. Nowadays, he kind of has a distaste for Halo. I don't know why he just doesn't really like it anymore. But back in those days, we were coming off of playing Halo 3 together, playing Halo 3 ODST together, playing Halo Reach together, and loving that. And even Halo 2, I had found a copy of Halo 2 at a Goodwill one day, and I picked it up for like $2, and then it was in perfect condition, had all the case, the manuals, and all the booklets in it, and it was an original Xbox copy of Halo 2, and I got that for $2, and we were playing that too. He wasn't too big of a fan of that one either, because there was no sprinting yet, there was none of that yet, so and that was like fresh off of us playing Halo Reach, so we had gotten used to things like being able to sprint and things like that. So he wasn't too big of a fan of that one, but Halo 4 had come out. I still remember it to this day in 2012. When Halo 4 came out, man, we, like a week after, we went and brought a pre-owned copy, and we got it for $12. I'll never forget, because we used so many of our points, so many of our saved up points to get Halo 4, a pre-owned copy of Halo 4 a week after it launched. We got it, and oh man, all the rest of the year, dude, you could not stop us from playing Halo 4. Like, whenever we were doing something inside or whatever, we were playing Halo 4. It was just, oh man, it was nonstop. It was so fun. And so that's why Halo 4 I replayed the Halo 4 campaign. We're gonna do one more final mission and I'll get ready to end this video. I replayed that Halo 4 campaign so many times, it's actually freaking crazy, man. Halo 4 is forever one of my favorite games, and that's just always one of my fondest memories. It's like being able to get it a week after. I remember when it first came out, I was watching videos and I was like, oh man, Halo 4, man. I was basically drooling over the freaking game. It looked so, at the time, it looked so good. And it still does. Halo 4 is still one of the most impressive Xbox 360 games, if you ask me. Like, it looks great. Especially coming off of Halo. Halo Reach kind of still looked like Halo 3 to me, so it didn't look too different from Halo 3, but to play Halo 4, man, and I love the fact that, because I was also a big Call of Duty guy, Black Ops, Black Ops 2, even, Black Ops 2, all three Modern Warfare games, you know what I'm saying? Though that was it for me, man. So to sit down and, Halo and Call of Duty. I was a big FPS guy, man. Always will have been. Always will be. Always was. And FPS games are still... Martian, he liked... I remember we got a copy of Skate 2. That was his first introduction into the Skate series. Because Martian kind of likes things like skateboarding and dirt bikes and different things like that. But, he always wanted the sports games, not the like basketballs and footballs, but the more crazy sports games, like freaking Shaun White snowboarding, or Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, or freaking Skate 1, 2, and 3, and just the Xbox 360, right? The 7th generation will forever be, I don't care, no generation, even though the Sega Saturn is my favorite console of all time, my second favorite console of all time, it's a tough choice because I usually say the Xbox 360, and I think that's true. But the DS is all, like, if you can count the DS, then it's the DS, and then it's the Xbox 360. But if you're just counting consoles, then it's the Xbox 360. That's my second favorite console, right after the Sega Saturn. But man, to me, no generation was able to replicate the 7th generation, and no generation ever will be able to. But hold on. Oh, look, it's good because I was just talking about that. You guys know I was just talking about, so that just confirms my theory that Bruce Banner and the Hulk are two different people. Bruce Banner is just stuck inside of his body. Am I protecting this car? You call, dude? You can drive around these. So if I can just fight the robot, then why would I not just fight the robot? Yeah, but to me, no other generation will ever compare to what the 7th generation was to me. Like, the 7th generation was the generation. No other generation will ever be able to match it for me, man. It's the MVP of what I consider to be gaming. You know what I'm saying? 7th generation for the win for life. I'm sorry, dudes. And I know there's those people, who grew up with the 6th generation, and that's gonna be their generation, or who grew up with the 4th generation, and that's gonna be their generation. I mean, heck, man, if I could have been a part of those two generations, I definitely would have. Those two generations sound like they would have been the best generations to be a part of, but like, for me, the 7th generation is the MVP of gaming. No generation will be able to match it in terms of what was coming out, what consoles were available. It's like, the thing is about the Xbox 360 and the PS3 and even the Wii is they felt like the bridge. You know what I'm saying? And you might be saying, well, what do you mean by the bridge? They felt like the last consoles, they felt like the first new console, the first new generation consoles, and yet they still felt also like the last old generation of consoles. What do I mean by this? Well, they still felt like 6th generation consoles, while also feeling like 8th generation consoles. Like, they could produce games that look like they were still from the 6th generation, and then they could also produce games that look like they were from the 8th generation. But if you were part of that generation, you know what I mean, right? They felt like the end of an era console. You know what I'm saying? Like, they felt like the last traditional console while also having a feeling and being able to produce games that were like what we have nowadays. So it's what I call a bridge between retro and modern is how I like to describe the seventh generation of console, and that goes for all of them. You know what I'm saying? That goes for every console. I gotta help you. What? I was something. Who just dropped? Oh man, I didn't even see those guys behind. That's so annoying. But yeah, they just felt like the bridge between those consoles, between all those consoles, and it was a blast, man. It really was. And I'm so thankful I got to experience that generation before before Dave's generation came around. So I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? It was the last true handheld generation, you know what I'm saying? I mean, sure, we got the Switch now, and that's cool, but the Switch is not a traditional handheld in the sense like, okay, it's a handheld ecosystem with only handheld games. It's just not. I don't care how you want to classify it. I'm sorry. The Switch is a console. It is a console, and it's a good console. But it's not the handheld experience I want to do. 2 hits. Hawk just took out a giant freaking robot in 2 hits. And then still is going to catch up with Rick Jones, so that's crazy to me. But yeah. Those consoles just felt like the bridge between everything to come and everything that the older generations represented. It was just, oh man, it was awesome. You know what I'm saying? From the Wii starting to use micro SD cards to the Xbox 360 having a wireless controllers right off the bat. I mean, same for the PS3 to both of all 3 consoles having wireless controllers, but also still having the option for wired, which, these new consoles also have the option for wired. There's no difference there, but you know what I'm saying. To them still being able to them using digital games but also still having a heavy focus on physical as well, like here, try out the digital games, but we also do have a heavy focus on physical still as well, so everybody gets representation, you know what I mean, gets represented. I can't talk for some reason. I'm about to die, man. Heal, please, heal. I appreciate that dude in the back just sitting here letting me heal real quick. I just realized he's sitting there. These guys are sitting here hurting Rick Jones's car, so I. Ooh. I wish I could do like a pile driver, but like I said, you being a part of that generation, if you were, then you know what I mean. It's only for the that generation to, and it was like, to me, it was the last generation where I actually felt like consoles and PCs were different. You know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, I feel like if I own a console, if I own a PC, I don't really gotta own a console. Whereas in those days, I could have felt like it would be worth it for me, a PC gamer, to also own a Wii, or also own an Xbox 360, or also own a PS3. And nowadays, I just don't feel like that. You know what I'm saying? I own a PC. And with things like emulation and all that weren't up to snuff yet. So nowadays, me being a console and a PC owner, I don't even touch. Like I said, I just turned my Xbox One on the other day I just turned my Xbox One on for the first time in I want to say all year, a year basically, since because now that I have a PC, it was like the first time. I've been playing my Switch again lately as well, but that's only because I re-picked up Mario Kart 8 Deluxe again, and I've just been playing that because I've kind of just wanted to get back into my Switch, and Martian, me, used to play Mario Kart back in the day, and Sonic Team Racing, and there's no good Sega equivalent right now. You know what I'm saying? Sonic Team Racing is, oh my god, don't even get me started on it. Oh, come on, man! Oh, dude, come on! Oh, man. Well, I'm going to give this one more attempt because I'm starting to get tired of this mission. But there's no good Sega equivalent right now, so that's kind of just all I have at the moment. So yeah, I've been playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and Martian's copy is on the way, and so that's cool. We're gonna be playing that, and if you guys want a live stream of that, let me know, cause I'll gladly do it. Like that. I mean, I know the policy against Nintendo games, but you know, it'd just be cool for me and Marcin to do that on live stream, or also just, you know what I'm saying? Because I wanted to do, I am thinking about doing also a Sega and Sonic All Stars Racing Transform live stream as well, because that is, like, that game is probably is getting close to be one of my favorite racing games of all time. I have such a newfound appreciation for that game. It's so good, but, like I said, no good Sega equivalent right now. So I've been playing that. So have been playing my Switch recently. Again, plus I've been back on this Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. I'm thinking about buying Jump Force just because, like, the thing is, right, I don't watch anime, so at all, besides the occasional Dragon Ball, and I haven't even watched that show in so long. Anime is just not my thing. Dragon Ball is awesome, but you know, with the treatment of certain characters in the later episodes and the later Dragon Ball Z series and freaking Dragon Ball Super. Oh, I'm not even touching Super. I wouldn't touch Super with a 10-foot pole. But with the treatment of these characters in Dragon Ball Z especially, I haven't even bothered to even watch that show in so long. So, you know what I'm saying? The original Dragon Ball, yes, but that would be the only reason to buy Jump Force. And I was like, well, you know what? I don't watch any of these other animes. They're not for me. It's best I don't even bother buying Jump Force and wasting my money on on a game with characters that I don't even understand or know anything about. You know what I'm saying? Why should I buy a game, for example, with a big focus on someone like Naruto, and I don't watch Naruto at all? So it would just be such a waste of time. Same thing for something like One Piece or something like that, which is why I don't even. What? Exception. Hawk exception build version. Abort. Copy this error to clipboard. Exit. Ignore the problem. Well, I mean, considering I can't see my mouse, I can't really ignore the problem. Hold on, just. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'll be back. Well, okay. So essentially, what happened was the game just crashed on me for whatever freaking reason. I don't know why. It made me wait for a while to even exit off the game, and then eventually just kind of booted me off. So, considering this video has already been to a long point, I just checked and it's long already. I'm just gonna go ahead and end this video here. But yeah, we'll do that mission next time we get back on. So, yeah, if you're new here, if you could subscribe, that'd be really awesome. We're trying to reach 300 subscribers, and you'd be helping us out a lot. Make sure to share this video with your friends to become a Super Slayer. I've been the world's coolest Sega enthusiast, Sega Slayer 64, and until next time, have a good one, Slayers.